Hello guys, and this is World of Warships! Woo! Yay! Have I fucked it up again? Oh no, there's very quiet noise, which is probably really loud on the video. Oh well. I can turn up my volume. Whoa. The only reason why I'm showing you this is because of the cutscene. It's basically the trailer, but it's fuck tons better than what World of Tanks has got. Why isn't this in World of Tanks Wargaming? So it just came out in open beta, Wargaming's new game, and it already has things that are better than World of Tanks, i.e. this, the fact that you can go into the options menu whilst you're in game. Whilst you're in the login screen, sorry. And it adds that cool little, as if you're underwater effect to the noise that it then comes out of. You can also get to the forum from here. That's just because it's in open beta. You can pause that, but it doesn't pause the music, which is weird. And so there's only one server for now, and you do end up playing against bots for most of it. But yeah, they don't give you that many ships. They only give you the Japanese and the American, unless you wanted to pay for the British, which I'm kind of sad about. No one wants to have to pay for British. So these are the tech trees. Got your Japanese, which have all these classes in. This is the cruiser class. Basically, it's just the medium of the bunch. This is the destroyer class. From what I can tell, it's more of a light tank, a light thing. I mean, I'm only comparing them to what is in World of Tanks because it's easy. This is the battleship, the heavy, and this is the aircraft carrier, which is really weird because it's not a. It's more of a scout, because you send off the planes and you don't have much armament or anything, and the planes fly around. I've not reached any of those yet. I've not even reached any battleships. But what I'm going for in the Japanese land's the Yamato, and yeah. Japan's got no premium ships. USA, same sort of style. You gotta reach tier 4 before you get a cruiser, tier 3 before you get a battleship. But for this one, I'm going along the destroyer line, which, now I think about it, it's kind of an idiotic maneuver. I should have gone down this line, but oh well. I'll get that gearing, probably. The Russians have these two ships, tier 3 and tier 5 premiums, both cruisers. Don't know either of their names. And then the English Royal Navy, which is the only one I actually know of. The Warspite battleship. Hopefully the battleship at tier 10 is the HMS Belfast, purely because that's the only ship I've ever seen. And I've been on it. It's kind of exciting. So you have divisions, which are like platoons. So you go with another player. Co-op and random battles. Co-op battles are when you fight against bots. Random battles are fighting against other people. The profile is a bit different because you level up so you can unlock things. So at level 1 you unlock the co-op battles, at level 2 you unlock random battles and you get a 100,000 credit reward. Level 3 you unlock daily missions, which I'll get onto. I don't know what that is. I've not seen that. You get credits bonus of 200,000 credits. You get free XP for level 4, which is what that is. Up there, the convert XP. And 3,000 free XP. At level 5, you get to level up your commander, so you can give him skills, which again I'll get onto. And 750,000 credits, which is why I have so many credits. Doubloons of gold. At level 6 you can upgrade certain modules, such as your turret, just so you can make it better. And that will give you a credits bonus of 1,250,000 credits. So while you're still leveling up, you're not going to be short of credits at all. At level 7 you get these things called signals, which again make your ship better and boost certain parts of it. At level 8 you get camouflages, and you can buy them and you can mount them, and you get a 2 million credit reward. I wasn't sure whether that was 20 million then. The summary is how good you're doing. Oh, exactly 50. That's odd. As you can see, not survived very many, but that's because I play way too aggressively. Because the battles are a bit slow when they start, but when they get going, you know it. The achievements, so far they've only got these, and the only one I have is First Blood, which is be the first to kill an enemy ship. And you get a additional reward in each 24-hour period when you get any of these. Oh no, that one. It's just a flash one. Destroy an enemy ship after your ship. I've done that. I destroyed 2 at one point. Oh well. I'm not going to really complain, even though I am an achievement hunter. And that's just what I go for, the achievements. So the missions, you get 3. And then once you complete them, there's a timer before you can get your next mission. But I'm not sure if that timer is unified for absolutely everyone, or if it's just user specific. So the one I have is get 20,000 credits for destroying 2 ships. So all I have to do is destroy 2 ships. And I don't even say in one battle either, just in random battles. Random battles are the only type of battle you can do to earn missions. In co-op battles, because you're against bots, the missions are not available. So the commander's skills, you get sort of like you've got to earn something from the first tier before you can get the second tier, and then the 3rd tier, and then the 4th tier, and then the 5th tier. But each commander has a certain amount of skills they can have before they have to stop. So far I haven't worked out how to find this. Just it's a bit crap really. So everything's in artillery, secondary armament, ship survival, concealment and acquisition, aircraft and special skills. Now you're only going to want to do each of these to whichever ship you're playing in. So if you're playing in the cruiser classes, you're going to have artillery. So you may want to accelerate shell type switching if all main battery guns are loaded. Or you may want to be shooting down planes with your anti-aircraft guns, which I've never done, never seen a plane, because I've never reached F4. Basic survivability, accelerate repairs to the modules, which is what I've done on my other ship. I think it's on the Tenryu. I've done that and got that one. That is basically Sixth Sense. Indicates when you're detected, which is actually kind of helpful. But you don't really take much notice to it, really. It's nothing major. And an expert rear gunner, which is a self-defense armament against aircraft. Oh, that's for your aircraft. Ow. That's for your aircraft, so you're not going to want to actually get that unless you have a a aircraft carrier. And so each of the skills are something like that for each of the things. The skills don't change at all no matter what thing you're in. This is the only thing I have skills on as of yet. And so I have basic survivability and the situational awareness. The next one I'm planning on getting is that, because I don't think the cannons on it are bigger than 155mm. Yeah, should be able to get that, and it'll actually be effective. But that tells you when you're gonna get shot by something, so I don't know. So I'll take you into a co-op battle first. There is one map I would really like to show off, and it's literally just the water, plain open water, no islands, absolutely nothing, and you just charge each other. And so you wait in the queue for that, and then this is the screen you get. So we've got no tier 2s, but we've got tier 3. And so if you hover over a name, you will be able to see your stats against their stats. But instead of it loading you straight in and having the timer, you have to click start battle there, and you will spawn in.
Action stations.
Yeah, it'll spawn in. So to go forward, you can just tap the W key until it reaches full, down in the bottom left, right next to your ship thing. And you will just go straight forward, no matter what. Generally, a good trick is to hide. Is to find a island you want to go for, and stick with it. Otherwise, it may not profit you in the best sense. And so now we just drive really slowly until we can see another ship. I think my fastest ship is the American thing, which can do about 30. That's that tier 3 ship, so I don't care about that now. On the map, the little ring is how far you can shoot, and that's a ship. But it's like shooting at a fast target in World of Tanks. You've got to give it room to fire, otherwise you're going to miss. Like, you've got to aim ahead of it. And generally the best trick I found is just to hold the click button. And so whoa, what are you doing, you bugger? Driving into me. I'm gonna try and use him as concealment and hide behind him. Just annoy the shit out of him. I don't know if I'll be able to shoot over him. No, I'll wait. Because I'm using him as my armor now. Because he decided to drive in front of me. So I'm not going to fire. Another problem with the game I have is you never get into a battle where you can just shoot like that and hit anything. No, I definitely hit him.
Don't fire at your allies.
Start off, my ally is driving me into the frickin' edge of the map. Nobody wants that. Now it's just death. Set him on fire. Someone else destroyed him. There's one over there. What I like to do is just stop and aim on them and fire. Ah, too short. But those little badge things in World of Tanks, this is where those came from. People wanted those from this game, which is a bit weird, but they wanted it, so they gave them it. And he's been set on fire and destroyed. So what I'm thinking is go around this thing. I wouldn't really call it an island. It's not very good. But as you can see from this angle, the ship looks like it's just floating in what they've textured as water. But it's like it's not actually on it. Whereas from this angle, it's a bit more realistic. But again, not massively like you're actually driving a giant battleship. Another joyous thing is you can aim over mountains. But I also like the music. The music is actually really good. Ah. Da-da-da-da. I mean, I like them in this game because they stay out of your way, but in World of Tanks, those little medal badge things really just get in your way. But you do have base capping and all that stuff. And inevitably it's just a game of tanks. Just you're floating on water and you have shit tons more health. But you will very rarely bounce a shell unless they're an idiot and shooting AP. High explosive is the way forward. Just for some reason not many people believe me. Too high. So you aim down slightly. And he's shooting at me now, so I'm going to turn. Dodge them. Whoop. Nicely dodged. I think he's shooting the guy behind me. Damn it. Oh, I fell short. Turning this way. Going straight forward. A good plan is to, when your other cannons have loaded, to aim like that, and then go forward again. Because you'll take less damage every time you hit if you're facing them. You're going to drive into me! Ah. Your repair kit, you get unlimited of, which is really helpful. And it is free, like no credits at all, so to re-get it, which is helpful. Now I'm trying to run away from this guy because he has about 3 times the amount of health as I do, and his guns will be crap since better than mine. But just gotta run, basically. Luckily for me, he will take longer to reload his cannons. So yeah, but you just gotta run now. This is about as exciting as the game gets. And that's someone in front of me. So I'm going to turn to face that person. I'm on fire again, so I hit R. And now I'm going to change to you on the left. Damn it. Because you're on less health. And this is going to be a great time to show off what happens when you die. See, my survivability rate ain't that good, and you can see why. But when you die, your ship will slowly sink and leave the oil film or fuel film, which is kind of multicolored in water, which I quite like. So there's tiny details that really draw you into this game, really. I think that's the best angle to see it. And then when you change to a different thing, it will zoom across the map, which looks awesome. But it only does that because it has fuck all to render. Zoom. Zoom. So apparently there's someone here. Oh no, that was my body. Ah. It makes it look like it's moving. It's weird. So yeah. I'll exit that game. And then go into a random battle to finish us off. I think I'll go in with my 10 Ryu because I like it, so I can show off those as well. And then battle. I think it's fully upgraded. Can't remember. Should be. And so as you can see, there is a lot more people who want to fuck up a tier 3. Ooh. Odd kind of battle. So my stats against that poor little tier 1. He's got better anti-aircraft guns, but that doesn't mean anything in this kind of battle. Because we don't own no anti-aircraft. No, sorry, we don't own no aircraft. But as far as I can tell, the further up the tier scale you go, the sort of bigger your ships get. Which is alright, I suppose, but can prove quite annoying. Especially when you're being shot at. But this thing also has torpedoes, which which is good. I'll show them off as well. This thing's fast. I didn't know this thing's so fast. You've got the help thing, which is as confusing as ever. Look, normally in tanks you've only got like the one. In this you've got all of them. Confusing, and I don't care. You just make it up as you go along. Oh yeah, you have an autopilot feature, which you can just click there.
Autopilot mode enabled.
And it'll take you there. Nice and helpful. And you can get rid of that at any time by just turning it slightly. Which is always fun. And so, oh yeah, when you go towards a mountain, it'll turn itself. Land, sorry. It'll turn itself in a desperate attempt to try and turn you. And then it'll make a really annoying noise as you desperately try and get out of the way. Which is a little worse than annoying. Alright. There was a destroyer that we saw. But I'm detected. And the problem with such a long ship is you lose track of where the front actually is. Ah, nah, he's gone. Where's that guy behind me? Alright, he's there, it's fine. But you know what? I'm just gonna go forward and try and take on this destroyer. I don't know if destroyers have actually got better better stuff than me, but screw it. Bink. I could fire my torpedoes there, which I will do actually, now thinking about it. But I will save some.
Torpedoes to port.
Whoops, someone fired torpedoes at me. Bugger. Switch back to 1. Just so I can come around on this guy. These battles are a bit more engaging, but you still don't give a shit if anything happens or not. Now, I'm not sure if he realises I have torpedoes or not. The torpedoes are going to murder his ass. Just like he's going to try and murder my ass with them. I'm on fire. I hit the floor. That wasn't very good. I think I've grounded myself, I'm not sure though. Oh no, I'm off. This is always fun. And that will get repaired for 1 minute and 8, so there's no point in me even caring. I turn myself, try and shoot him. Go boop. My dying wish is that they destroy him. Will they? No. Bollocks. Damn it. Oh well. So yeah, that is World of Warships. Not the greatest game in the world, but I'm sure they'll work on it. Hopefully. And I'm not the greatest player in the world, so maybe I'll get good at it. We never know. Thank you very much for watching, and ta-ra!